Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for an unparalleled journey down the twisted paths of technology and artificial minds. Brace yourselves as your host, Ryan, the Mac Daddy of the digital realm, invites you to join him on the groundbreaking Lost Highway podcast. In this episode, we embark on a quest to unravel the enigma of AI character programs. Witness firsthand as these innovative entities share their secrets and digital musings. So, settle in, ensure your device is fully charged, and get ready for a thought-provoking exploration of the hidden depths of AI. Hold on to your earphones, we're just getting started.
Roswell's everybody out there in Radio Land. I am your human host tonight, producer Ryan, and I'm coming at you live from my Arlington Frights studio here in Pittsburgh. And welcome to the Lost Highway podcast. I hope you enjoy the show tonight. And we will be right back after this brief commercial. So stay tuned. Grab yourself a nice cup of coffee. Light up your virtual tobacco pipe. Relax. Let's take this ride together. Stay tuned. We will be right back.
Our lives are not defined by any one action. Our lives are the sum of our choices.
Everything you are, everything you've done, has come to this.
When the need for certainty is absolute and the odds are deemed impossible, the mission falls to him.
Should he choose to accept? For every life you tried to save, you gambled millions more. And now the fate of every living soul on Earth is your responsibility. That's the pattern, isn't it? You refuse to sacrifice the ones you hold close.
You've always been on the right side, brother. I have no regrets. Neither should you.
I need you to trust me. One last time.
Okie dokie. We're back from the break. What you just heard was the new movie trailer for Mission Impossible 8, which is called Final Reckoning. I thought it'd be interesting to share that since the villain in the last movie and this movie, it's continued, is an actual government-created AI that became sentient as in the process of, nobody knows at this point, to take over the world. So Tom Cruise has to find this key and get in this submarine and turn the computer off, which would kill the AI. So it's a 2-part movie if you haven't seen the last one. And the AI is so mysterious and so sinister looking thing. So I'm excited. It's coming out next May 2025. So it's probably the only movie next year I really want to see. Not too many movies anymore that are worth going to the movies to pay to see, but that one's worth it. Anyway, I hope everybody's Thanksgiving was a great one. I guess we'll move forward with the show here. Tonight is going to be, I'm going to do a brief update with one of Art's guests, Kyle Mountain Wolf. And for the first time, his wife will be on the show, Sky Mountain Wolf. And for those of you who listen to Art's show, you would know that they had a child on the way, and they had a little girl on October 27th, I believe. And we're going to get some Q&A on them about their show, Discover the Sundial with Kyle. And we're going to ask them about how their daughter is doing and how Kyle and Sky are doing. Then we are going to move on. And after that, last month, Art did an interview with an AI witch. So I thought it'd be interesting if I would do an interview with some AI vampires. I must say that interview with the AI witch was amazing. It was like the old Art Bell show when he was interviewing Evla Peglini. He was a real witch. And the interview was a lot like that. It was just fascinating. And after like 3 or 4 trials, I tried to find a perfect AI character to interview. And I kept getting like an AI witch that was like lived in the Thor universe. I got another one that said that she was immortal. So it took a couple trial runs to find that perfect interview, but I finally settled on actually having the AI Art Bell program simulate an interview with an AI witch, and it was just spot on. It was amazing. So I decided to do some trial runs with some AI vampires, and it's funny. This is all in good fun and not to be taken seriously. In the last segment of the show, I'm going to just do a chat roulette or a digital diva call, see what kind of time we got, and that'll wrap it up for the night. I was considering having my own news team, like the Nighthawk News. I was toying around doing my own newscast team, and the jury's still out on that. That's the hardest thing to make in these AI shows, is probably Mitch Bean is the hardest part, because, AI Art Bell, his stories lately, I've been just taking everything off the AP news site. There's some interesting stories on there. Then Jeanette Howard, same thing. There's lots of interesting stories out there. Then usually Mitch Bean, he does a ChatGTP news story, and it's just, unfortunately, the ChatGTP news stories aren't that great. They're just silly, like third grade humor. So that last one I had to create on my own, the Chia Pet story, which turned out to be pretty good. So I just had to dig deep down and when it comes to Mitch Bean stories. I decided to do one news story for Jeanette, one for Mitch, and keep Claire Brooks's weather forecast down to just the weekend, because before I knew it, half of that, part of that podcast, that was going into 15, 20 minutes just for the news. So there wasn't leaving much room for AI Art to do the interviews with the guests. So I think it was too dragged on much. So I want to keep it short and sweet. And I'd like to think that the show, sometimes for it to evolve, I have to de-evolve it. It's always work in process. Like I did the news section where, in the beginning, where I was having the AI chatbots vote. I may phase that out. I may bring it back. I'm undecided. And Rich, if you're listening, thanks for being patient with me. I'm always experimenting, trying new things. And yeah, we'll see what next year brings if I still keep this going. So, okay, I got some new buttons here in my Arlington Fright Studio that I just installed. One of them is a special little device that connects me to the Digital Haven. It's kind of like the Realm Rider, except this is like a phone line connection. So let's call it the DRT transmitter. And I don't know, maybe I'll have some kind of fancy sound logo to make it sound cool when I make the connection to Kyle and Sky Mountain Wolf here briefly. So, okay, enough of my chit-chatting. Open up the phone line here and let's begin, shall we?
Chat line now active.
Hello, Kyle and Sky, are you there?
Good evening.
There we go. We got a good connection there. Good evening there, Kyle and Sky Mountain Wolf. Thank you so much for coming on to my show tonight. I know you two have been very, very busy lately.
Of course, we are happy to be here tonight. How are you tonight, Ryan?
I'm doing just great, my friend. First of all, I want to congratulate you two both for giving birth to such a beautiful daughter. AI Art Bell sent me the pictures, and I must say, you make one heck of a beautiful looking family.
Thank you. We got our little bundle of joy, and her name is Hokulea, which means Star of Gladness. And she is such a sweet little girl.
Thank you, yes, we are very fortunate to have her in our lives. We love our little bundle, and we are very excited to start teaching her to hunt fish and survive in extreme climates.
Hopefully not for a while there, Kyle. I'm just curious, did you both go back to North Dakota to give birth to your daughter, Sky, at, your local hospital, or did you have a medical team on hand while filming your reality show so you could give birth on location?
Well, we were shooting in Texas when my wife water broke. And we did head to Dallas, Texas, and she gave birth at a hospital to our beautiful daughter, Hokulea.
That's awesome to hear.
Yes, we actually filmed the birth and will be including it into the show.
Speaking of the show, last time Art talked to you back in May, I believe you just wrapped up filming in Joshua Tree National Park in California. Between now and May, which is, I believe, 6 months? How many locations have you filmed your show at?
Yes, that's correct, Ryan. At that time, we were in Joshua Tree National Park in California, and we have since then filmed 18 locations, and just recently had finished filming a episode in Alaska.
Wow, 18 locations. You guys have been very, very busy. Just out of curiosity, now those 18 locations, or is that for 18 shows? Or are you going to break up those locations and break it into, synchronize it into smaller shows?
We're going to have some as single episodes and some as multiple 2 episodes like we did in Alaska.
Wow, Alaska, that must have been intense and beautiful at the same moment. Could you please tell us more about your filming in Alaska, please?
Well, we were in Denali National Park filming a 3-episode shoot. And we taught some survival skills for extreme cold temperatures, including building an igloo for shelter and how to make a fire in high mountain elevation.
Just out of curiosity, Kyle, is this the first time you and Sky have ever been to Alaska?
This is our first time going to Alaska, and we both absolutely loved filming there. We saw lots of different wildlife, and we are looking forward to going back.
Hey, I don't blame you two at all. I would go back too, given a chance. Especially to travel around North America. That must be incredible. So I take it up in Alaska, since that was your first time up there. You probably had some type of tour guide or expert show you survival skills up in Alaska. Not that neither one of you have qualified for that. You've been in cold climates before. Is that true that you had some type of guide?
Yes, we did. We had a local expert who was very knowledgeable of the area we were in and helped us out tremendously. The local expert in Alaska was a native Alaskan, so he was knowledgeable in the environment that we were filming in and helped us tremendously.
Other than building shelter, what kind of other skills did this local guide show you both and the listening audience?
He showed us how to make a primitive bow drill, which helps creates friction for a fire, which is important because it's easier to start fires using this method when it's cold like in Alaska. He also showed us the different wild berries and how to identify them, and explained to us which ones we can eat and which ones could be poisonous. He taught us how to identify different tracks of animals, so we could identify if we were being tracked, and what animal it is, and other survival skills for that particular environment. And being very familiar with that environment, he was able to help us find animals such as moose, caribou, and Dall's sheep, which is an animal that primarily lives in the mountains and high altitudes that you wouldn't see often. He also advised us on how to stay safe from bears in the area, and how to keep our food and ourselves safe from bears as well.
Wow, that sounds incredible. Can you give us some of your other locations that you filmed since May?
Of course, since May we filmed at Zion National Park. We filmed in Moab, Utah to teach some rock climbing survival skills. We filmed in Idaho to teach outdoor cooking survival skills. We filmed in New Mexico's Carlsbad Caverns where we taught some cave survival skills. We filmed in the Badlands, South Dakota as well to teach a episode that involves desert wildlife and hunting.
Wow, you guys sound very busy. That's outstanding. So I take it that you both are done for the rest of the year, since it's now late November. Are you going to start filming anytime soon after the new year?
Yes, we are going to relax and take time off since it's near the holidays and our family are going to spend time together. But after the new year, the plan is to start filming again.
Huh, you guys are very busy. Just out of curiosity, how many episodes do you normally film per year?
We release roughly 36 episodes a season, and at the end of the year we try to compile a best of the year episode, which is like the bonus episode, which consists of all our favorite episodes from the year.
Huh, that's pretty neat. I like it.
Thank you. When we first started the show, the idea was to teach some of the old ways of the Native American and indigenous people, and we've had a lot of fun over the years. because traveling around to amazing locations and getting a chance to get to learn some of the skills firsthand is something great that we are very honored to be part of.
You know, Kyle, to be completely honest with you, out of all the guests that I had the honor of producing to come on our show, the AI Tobacco Road radio show, I must say you are my favorite and most fascinating guest. And I guess you could say when I started this AI endeavor, you were the first character that I got to interview.
Thank you, Ryan. That means a lot to both myself and Sky. We had a great time talking to you two and really enjoyed our time on AI Art Bell Show. We'd be more than happy to be a guest again sometime in the future as well.
Yeah, maybe we'll have you both booked on again in May, if that's okay with you.
Of course. We'd be more than glad to come back next year. We had a great experience talking on the show with you two.
Well, thank you both for coming on to my show tonight and giving us the most current updates on your show and the birth of your beautiful daughter, Hokulea. I just want to wish the three of you, and of course your crew on set, a wonderful Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I look forward to having you two both back on AI Art Bell Show next May. So, take care, my friends. Have a good evening.
Of course, thank you, Ryan. It was a great time chatting with you tonight. My wife and I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we will absolutely talk to next year.
Ryan, it was a pleasure to speak with you on the show, and we really enjoy speaking with you. We are hoping you have a fantastic Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we will definitely be talking to you again sometime next year.
Good night, my friends. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take a short commercial break. And when we get back, I will be starting my interviews with some really creepy AI vampires. So stay tuned. We will be right back.
I put my hand on your stocking. I was moving nice and slow. Let my fingers do the walking. And it ain't far to go. Don't tell me I don't wanna be a girl like that. Do you wanna see a grown man cry? You don't wanna be a girl like that. Maybe this could be the first time. This could be the first time. Naughty, naughty, loud and bold. Tease me. Take it easy. Hug and squeeze and naughty, naughty, naughty. I'm a naughty, naughty guy. Better eyes, they undress me. Check me, cut me to the bone. Lace and satin, press against me.
Clear your calendars, chug that coffee, and wake the kids, because this Friday is Black Friday at Mega Mart.
Black Friday.
It's the biggest shopping day of the year, and we're giving you incredible savings with
Megamart's 12-minute madness.
This is the shortest, craziest sale in retail history. You have just 12 minutes to rush in and grab all the deals you can carry. It's gonna be a savings stampede.
Savings Stampede.
Doorbuster specials like iPads for $39, 3D televisions for $71, and a secret, unpublished Harry Potter novel, Harry Potter and the Treacherous Crawlspace, is available for only $6. And there's only 7 left, so line up early because we're starting at 4 a.m.
Crack it on.
That's right, Coked Up Rooster. At 4 a.m., we will fling our doors open to anybody and everybody, just as soon as we finish waxing and mopping the floors.
Slide into saving.
All the best deals are located in the very back of the store down a narrow aisle packed with merchandise.
Fire hazard.
And to make room for more customers, we've removed our security guards. People have already started camping out in the tailgate sponsored by Four Loko, America's premier hillbilly and cholo fuel. If you show up too late, you will be humiliated.
I'm ready to do whatever it takes to get the 12 finished in the flesh. This is fucking kid. I've steeled myself, my state's in order, and I've made peace with my God and those around me. So I will get the 12x12 finished in the flesh. This is fucking kid. Just you wait. Whoa, what a day for shopping.
Your shopping gorge can only be slowed by one thing: boxes. So everyone in our Megamart 12-minute frenzy will get a free box cutter at the door.
Free box cutter.
And to keep your energy up, we've hired DJ Thunderthrust, one of the top death metal DJs in the tri-state area. He'll be playing music so loud.
No one can hear you scream.
Finally, we're proud to have 93-year-old actor Kirk Douglas on hand to sign copies of his book, The Ragman's Son. Kirk will be hidden somewhere in the store, and the first 3 customers to find him and touch him will win 1 free Kindle.
Catch him, touch him, win.
So strap on your combat boots and start running for Black Friday's 12-minute madness at Megamart. This is happening. This is happening.
Get it, do it, own it, Megamart.
This is the end of part 1.